welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Into the Elements.
Okay, I guess he's gonna have to do that.
Good start. Good start.
I just started laughing at me. I couldn't stop.
Stop laughing.
I was making sure there wasn't any sound, so I was waiting for a second, and then Levi was just like staring at me, and this big grin was coming up on his face.
You mean Ableton?
Killed me. Okay, let's try this again. I need to get the giggles out.
What was that about Kegels?
Did you just say Kegels?
That's what I thought I heard too.
No, giggles. And now they're hammering. Cool.
These Kegels are making me laugh.
Hello, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Into the Elements, 5th edition D&D real play game that the Nerdy Niche likes to put on for you as much as we can, with some wonderful friends of ours. And as you can tell, we only have about half of our group here today, because we are finishing up some of this crazy underground vault adventure, with the little bit of a split up. So I will do the recap today, just because it's been a little bit back and forth. Our wonderful adventurers have managed to get to their destination, this ancient vault under a Colosseum, where they are hoping to find a stone before the Children of the Elements do. In falling into this area, when they started reading through all of the ancient texts, they were separated. The group you see before you today has fallen on the path of darkness. Starting through, they've gone through a little bit of a maze. There was a bunch of different directions that they could go. There's been lights that they could light up that was a different kind of fire than they've normally seen. It's kind of a purpley blue fire as they go. They had figured out when they turned it off, on one of the paths that they went, there were little mushrooms that lit up after a little bit of time being in the dark that kind of showed their path through here. They still kind of checked the other ways, making sure that this was the safest way to go, avoiding some skeletons, as they kind of traversed through here. Now they have made it through to a new room that was a spherical room, with a platform in front of them that had a quiver that seems to be kind of bolted to the floor, with a bow on its side, an old bow. And above it is another platform that seems to be upside down with a quiver in it as well, that doesn't seem to have anything falling from it. There are spider webs all over the sphere. And coming in here, they have figured out that it might be a puzzle of sorts to get through this room. And they noticed a symbol of what looked to be a 8-point star on a spider that Abe had decided to fire at with his crossbow, hitting it. With doing so, the platform out to the bridge out to the platform seems to come in as the sphere starts to turn. It's a fairly slow turn as it goes. It's not like a whirling sphere of death or anything. It's just kind of moving around now. And I'm going to have all of you roll initiative to kind of make this go a little easier on our turns. Because we're going to just hop right back into the elements.
Pretty typical roll for me.
Okay. Everybody roll.
16.
Okay. Anybody higher than 16? Since there's only 3 of you? No.
23.
Oh, okay.
I got a 6.
Sounds about right. Okay. So with the room now kind of turning with these spider webs on it, some of the spider webs have kind of like ripped off as it started to move this like metal sphere around. Sonora, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So I just see a room that's starting to turn with spider webs on it.
Yeah. So you're in the room, you're on a platform. The platform itself is not moving. It seems to be lifted up somehow, but it doesn't, you're not sure if there's a pillar underneath or anything that's keeping it from moving, but the room itself is kind of moving around. And as you're looking, you notice that there's quite a few places within the metal that's moving, that's kind of like a circle opening. And every now and then as it starts moving, you might see like not metal behind it, like an opening behind it as it kind of moves around. So what would you like to do?
Good question. I guess I'm just going to look around and see if I see anything that looks like a threat or any traps or anything.
Okay.
So that would be investigation.
Perception check. Give me a perception check.
That would be a 7.
Be a 7?
Yep.
Yeah, you're not really sure. It's such a random thing that just started happening. And all you're really noticing right now, you're kind of focused on that your exit is now gone. So that's kind of what's drawn your focus, is that you are now stuck in this room and you need to figure out what's going on. But at this point, you're not sure.
Okay, I guess I'm going to hold my action then.
Okay, what would you hold your action for?
Maybe jumping if I can find a way out of, like, I don't know how big the room is. If there's a way that I can jump off of this pedestal and get off of the part that's moving.
So you can get onto the part that's moving if you want.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to be on the part that's moving.
Okay. Yeah, you're currently not on the part. You're on a platform that's up above the circle as the circle is moving.
All right, I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay. And just kind of ready for if any trap or anything
If
happens.
anything like jumps out at us or
Okay.
You could take the dodge action for your turn.
I'm not dodging anything though.
Basically,
Just in case, that's not a bad idea. In case something comes at you,
Okay.
it makes it harder to hit you.
Okay. I will hold that action then.
well,
Or you can just do you can just do the dodge action and it will do that for the turn. Yeah, that one's a little confusing because you don't need to hold it for the dodge
I'm not
action.
actually dodging anything at the moment.
You're just ready to dodge.
I'm ready to dodge.
Okay, that is it for Sonora. Abe, you're up.
So I'm a little confused. So I thought we were on a big circular platform that was moving up, and the room was moving, or one of the two was moving. But I thought like the whole room was actually what we were already on, the centerpiece that was moving.
Yeah, it's reverse of that. So you're on a stationary platform in the center, and above you is another platform that seems to be upside down. And then everything else in the room, the room is a metal circle, and all the metal the metal plates are now spinning on the outside of the platforms.
Like 13 ghosts.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it.
So do I see any more of these symbols that I like the one I just shot?
Give me a perception check.
+1, so 15.
15. With that, you kind of look around the room and you look in the opposite direction from the one that you actually shot. And you look up a ways and you can see what looks to be like the top half of one of those symbols, like every now and then, as every couple seconds, as a circle moves over it, it opens up to that, to where that trigger is, if that makes sense. Like there's like circles that kind of open that up. From where you're standing, it's going to have half cover. So it's a little harder to hit. It seems like you would want to try to get a better vantage point somehow. But you could definitely make the shot if you wanted.
So if I just move on the plane that I'm on, it's not going to necessarily improve my shot, but I'm supposed to be looking for something like vertical or something?
Yeah, potentially. It just, there's something, you're like, there seems like there should be a better vantage point for this one.
But everything in the room, all the walls are moving, right?
Yep, they're moving, and there's spider webs that are moving with the
Oh.
walls as well.
Do I want to try to climb on the spider? How thick are these spider webs?
They're fairly thick. It's not like if you jumped into it, you'd be like swallowed by them. They're just kind of like spread out on it, but they are big spider webs. They're not like from little spiders. You can tell they're from probably giant spiders.
And how far away is this thing?
Like how far up?
How far is the emblem like from me?
The emblem is about from where you are. Shot would be about 20-25 feet.
And is anybody standing near it?
No, it's from the wall, like the
Okay.
circular wall.
I'm gonna glance at it and look at my crossbow and put my crossbow away. Actually, for my bonus action, I'm gonna reload my crossbow before I stash it.
Okay, fair.
And then I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers on it.
Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, you cast
Solid.
Cloud of Daggers, and you hear just this horrible screech of metal as the daggers just start hitting, and then you hear a click, and the sphere kind of stops for a second and then starts kind of spinning a different direction a little bit. Like it just kind of like shifts.
Okay. And I feel pretty safe with where I'm standing, so I'll just be there, and that'll be it for me.
Okay. Edinburgh, you're up.
Seeing that he found another one, can I try to perceive another?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 18.
Okay. From where you're standing, you're looking around. You're looking pretty hard for something. From where you're standing on the platform, you can't see anything from this angle.
From the angle I'm at. Okay. I mean, can I approach the webs and really investigate them to have
So the
any
web-
idea as to what they would be?
Yeah. So the webs are none of the webs are on the platform that you're standing on. They're all
Right.
on the walls themselves, and
Uh,
the walls are about that are moving, and the walls are about 10 feet from the platform, and like completely around. So if you jump down, it's 10 feet. If you jump to the side, it's 10 feet.
if I. You know what? I'm gonna give guidance to Abe there
Okay.
and tell him find your shot and make it.
Okay. Okay. So that's it for you, Edinburgh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now at the top of the round, as this is moving, Sonora, it's your turn. You're kind of looking around, and you've kind of pinpointed one of the like openings, and you're kind of watching it as it goes by to just see if maybe it goes over one of the triggers. And as it goes over an opening, there seems to be something almost kind of fuzzy and furry that's like brown in color that just kind of like all these little like arms come out and it pulls itself through, and it's a giant spider comes into the room and is now on the wall.
Fabulous.
Attack of the furries.
And you just hear the little as it just kind of comes out. And it is your turn.
Okay. So it's on the wall,
Yep.
which means it's not moving, just the platform in between me and it is moving.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just kind of riding the wall.
All right.
Dun dun dun.
All right. Well, I have a speed of 40. So I think what I'm going to try to do is like jump off this platform, run at the spider, and try to do stunning strike.
Okay.
Which I believe means that I need to spend a key point. Let's see. Yes, 1 key point.
To do a stunning strike.
Yep.
So you can actually, just so you know, you can actually use that key point after you've hit, I believe. So that you can just kind of save that key point just to make sure you hit first, and then you can make them do that saving throw.
All right. Well, I will try to do that then.
And then a quick question for you with the way the sphere is moving. So it's kind of going clockwise down. And were you going to wait so that you're like running down the sphere to attack the spider? Or are you trying to run up the sphere? Not spear. because it's going. The spider's going clockwise with it.
Oh, he's moving too. I guess down, because then I'd have momentum.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, so give me a athletics or acrobatics, just because you're jumping onto a moving platform and trying to keep your footing as you're going.
Okay. 13.
13. Okay. Perfect. So you jump down. The DC was 10 on that. So you jump down. You kind of, it trips you up a little bit. You kind of feel like you could stumble, but you just keep your focus in and you go running up, and you are right about at the exact bottom. You meet to where the spider is, and now you're seeing that there is no pillar or anything under here. The platform just seems to be just like floating above.
Okay. I'll deal with that later and deal with the spider now.
Okay.
What are you rolling?
I don't know. Don't I need to roll an attack against the
Well,
spider?
yeah, I don't know why you're rolling persuasion and stuff.
It
What are your
wasn't.
attacks?
It wasn't. I was just going to roll a
Considering a turtle and a hamster ball.
My dice.
Yeah, pretty much.
I should go get dice.
Well, it's not going to include your bonuses.
Right.
Are you trying to roll an attack?
Yes.
Okay, so just roll an attack.
That's my snap.
They'll have the same bonuses though.
19 to hit.
Okay. That definitely hits. So now you can add the stunning strike to it if you wanted to.
Okay. I will do so.
Okay. And then what is the DC on that?
It's what? Dex plus proficiency plus. Sorry, I'll look up my monk.
I think for monks, I think it goes off of your intelligence with stunning strike. I could be wrong. I can look.
Con saving throw, but to roll.
Yeah, but against.
Yeah. It's I have to look it up. I don't think it has anything to do with intelligence. I think it's like dex and wisdom or something like that.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Oh, it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
14.
14? Okay.
Yep.
And it's a con save.
I think it's 11 plus.
Plus 3
Yeah,
is
so it's
14.
14.
Yeah.
You should probably make a note of that so you use that a lot.
Okay, so it rolled a 13. So it fails, so it is stunned.
Nice.
So I can't attack. And go ahead and roll damage on, you still get to roll damage on that attack as well.
Okay.
Because you're just punching it right in its sweet spot, basically, and just kind of like stunning it up.
Ed, how far did you say it was from the center to the walls?
10 feet.
From the center? Okay.
Yeah, from the platform. The platform itself is about like a 20-foot square.
So like 30 feet from the center of the platform to the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
That roll was a 7.
For damage? Okay.
Yep.
Very nice.
Because you used a key point, you get your.
Okay. So you kind of start running down, you pick up momentum, you kind of slide under, your shell kind of hits and slides with you, and you just kind of uppercut under, and it flips up and it does that thing that spiders do where it like curls up and acts dead for a second. That's kind of like the stun. Give me a perception check real quick too, now that you're at a different angle.
4.
Okay. You're focused on the spider right now.
All right. Why did it do that? All right, but because I used a key fueled attack, I get another bonus strike.
Yep.
So
And it's stunned, so you have advantage on this
So you can actually
attack.
advantage and then
Okay.
attack. Ooh. Oh.
12 to hit.
12 to hit. Okay. And that was with advantage? You rolled twice?
Yep.
Okay. That's a miss.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Extra attack.
It kind of twitched and you kind of like flinched back as it did that. And you're starting to go up now. And so you're sliding back. So I actually give me a dex save.
Did she get her extra attack too?
Oh yeah, you get you get another swing. You would actually have 3
Whoa.
attacks now.
My dex save is 27 though.
Okay, perfect.
But all right, I'll do another attack while I'm here trying to hit this thing.
I said it way too late. I was going to use my funeral divinity.
No.
That's good. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ten.
Okay. Nice. You hit it hard. Your fist actually cracks through part of it, and this goo kind of comes out, and it kind of like screeches and twitches. It's still alive, but you kind of flip the goo off and realize that a web, because you're sliding back and you're sliding into a web, and you just do a full backflip over it. And it catches the spider and starts lifting the spider up with it.
Nice. All right, then I will end my turn there.
So you're kind of just running in place at the moment, trying to keep where you are.
A turtle and a hamster ball.
Yep. Okay. Abe, you're up.
Can I see Sonora?
You can't.
Okay, so she basically ran up the wall and disappeared underneath where we're standing.
Yep. And now you're seeing a spider coming up on its back, kind of twitching and goo coming out of it, and it's stuck in a web. And the goo's kind of falling down its side, down towards Sonora.
All right. I'm going to look at the spider. Itsy bitsy spider tried to crawl up the platform, but it is inept and vicious mockery.
Perfect. Bards. I love bards.
So it's a wisdom saving throw. Oh, it's stunned though, huh? Well, none of that matters.
If it was a dex save, it would just fail it.
Yeah.
But it's a
Well,
wisdom.
I don't know what she did, so that makes sense.
Yep. Okay. Well, I rolled really high on the dice, so it's a 17.
Okay. So. Okay, so it just nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay. So that's my action.
Bonus action, bardic inspiration to Edinburgh. Kill it! It is immune to.
Perfect. Okay, Ettenborough, you're up. You is
That's
up.
a D8, just so you know.
Nice.
An extra D8. And it is in line of sight.
The
And I
spider,
cannot-
yes.
I borrow that.
If I run to the side of the lip, would I be able to, or the side of the platform, would I be able to see Sonora down below?
Give me a perception check.
That's 22.
22. Okay, so you look down, you see Sonora. You're really focused on everything that's going on right now. So you see the spider going up. It's starting to go up above you now. And you look down, and Sonora's just kind of running in place at the moment, trying to figure out what to do. But you notice under her, one of the circles goes, and she just kind of like jumps over it. She notices that part, but what you notice is there's a trigger
Down below.
right under her.
How long would it take for it to come back up again from what I've seen with the other two that have been shot already?
So there's multiple circles, so it's about
Right.
every 3 seconds or so.
3 seconds? Okay. You know what? How far above me is it?
What? The
The
spider?
spider. Yeah.
So you look back up. Also, with that perception check that you got, you notice as it goes up, it just went by about the 10 feet mark above. And that goo
Okay.
is kind of spinning down and its legs were kind of angled towards you. And right when it gets to that other end, everything points up and the dripping starts dripping upwards.
Wait, say that again?
So it had some goo dripping from it, and its legs were kind of, the gravity was kind of
man.
pulling it down. But when it got about 10 feet up, its limbs went the other way, and the dripping started dripping up to the sky.
Up away from us.
Yes.
What's my vertical leap? I forget how that works.
I can't
For-
ever
for
remember how jumping works in D&D.
I know the distance is way further, but vertical jump is based off of your strength as well.
Jumping. Give me a second. Should have double checked this before.
So when you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Okay.
And it's half that distance if you don't.
Yeah. So what's your strength bonus?
It would be a 7 feet I could get, and I don't know if that would work as in character. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I am just gonna do Spirit Guardians and try to run around to the other side of the platform.
Okay. So the Spirit Guardians, what's the radius on them?
They're 15 feet.
Okay. And you're running to the other side?
So
Away from the
this thing
spider?
is still within 10 feet, though, correct? As it's going around the circle?
Yeah, I'm just kind of slowing time down as you're kind of seeing this.
Yeah. So I would cast Spirit Guardians, and if it was hitting them, I would wait. But if it wasn't, then I would run to the other side where he's going to wrap back around.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of notice too late. So yeah, you run to the other side to like catch it on its way back down.
Okay. I don't have a bonus action as far as I know, so could I yell out to them that, like, I'm guessing they probably saw it, but that spider reversed gravity as soon as it reached just above us.
Okay. So you all hear Ettenbroar kind of yell that out, that the spider reversed gravity as it got 10 feet up.
He's wise. He's not intelligent.
Perfect. Okay.
Sorry, I was dealing with her monk app. I kind of missed some of that. So what actually happened? Like, what did we see happen?
Both of you give me a perception check. Sonora with disadvantage because you're kind of under the platform.
Okay.
But that's what Ettenbroar set out. Huh?
17.
17?
4.
No,
Okay.
yours was 16.
He said at disadvantage. The
Oh.
lower one was 4.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Abe, so Sonora, you're just kind of like focused on what's going on around you. So Abe, you notice as the spider was moving up and it's on that web, once it gets about 10 feet up, so its legs were kind of down because it's kind of doing the play dead thing, and its legs were kind of like drooped down, and the goo from the side that Sonora like broke in was dripping down. And then when it got about 10 feet up, the legs shifted over and the dripping started dripping up into the sky.
Okay. I'm having a hard time picturing this room as is, so I'll just go with it.
Yeah, it's just a circular room. It's spinning like this. And as it started going up, it seemed like the gravity shifted.
Okay.
You got about 10 feet above us before it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now it is the spider's turn. It is going to like jump back up.
Isn't it still stunned?
Oh, yeah, it is stunned for a turn, huh? It's till the end of your next turn, right?
Till the end of her turn, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, the spider's just stunned there. So now, Sonora, it's your go.
I think so. And I'm just running in place.
Yeah, you keep noticing that there is a circle that keeps going under you, so you keep jumping over it. You're muted.
I think I want to just try to get back on the platform so I can not be running.
Okay. So you're just going to try to like run up and then jump
Yeah.
off? Okay. Give me acrobatics or athletics.
15.
15?
You're going to finish it with a strike.
But to what? The
Spider.
spider. I mean,
The spider's up.
he's
Oh,
up.
my
Yeah.
lord.
So yeah, 15. So you run up the wall and you just like shove yourself back and are able to kind of like catch and drag yourself up backwards, and you just kind of like hop back up under your feet, kind of kip up onto the platform.
And is that spider like directly over me now?
Not directly, but up at an angle.
An angle? All right, well, then I'm going to do the dodge thing so that if it decides to lower and drop on me,
Okay.
I can move out of the way.
Okay.
And that will be it for me.
Okay, Abe, it's your turn.
Hmm. Now that I believe it's immune to song. I don't think I want to use that. I'm gonna move as far away from the spider as I can, and while maintaining being on the platform,
Okay.
and shoot it.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
I don't have advantage anymore. So 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right, damage. +1, 11 damage. 11 necrotic damage.
Okay. So you take aim, you fire, you hear it hit right through its chest, and then a thunk on the metal as it goes straight through, and then it fully goes limp. And then it goes out of your view, but you could tell it died like right before it
Okay.
went over the other side of the platform.
And I'll go, ha!
Perfect.
And
Spider's dead.
then reload my crossbow.
Okay. Ettenroar, you're up.
I'm still gonna hold my spirit guardians up.
Okay.
From the lip I'm on, can I see the same circle that was being ran over?
You have to look, you have to kind of like get down on the platform and look under to do
Okay,
that.
so-
But yeah.
I just realized I do have a light crossbow in my inventory.
Oh, cool.
So I would try to reach my arm down and wait for the right moment to shoot. At
Okay,
It's
the
not that inspiration either, the bardic die, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
I
you
do.
Yep.
By the way, I
So-
don't remember what guidance did, so I don't know if I should have used that or not. But
Oh, it was a D4 is what it does. I think it's only it only counts for the next time that you do something.
But it's a cantrip, so he can keep giving it to you.
Yeah.
Um,
Jesus.
okay, so you see it, you see the circle go over, and you can see the trigger now.
I rolled a 9
9. Your
with
aim
bardic
is kind of
inspiration.
off, and it goes like right over it and dinks and kind of ricochets.
did
off
you
to the side.
did you use the bardic inspiration and miss?
I did. Yeah, I have a
You
negative
still have it
1
because
when using it.
Okay, so you still have the die, just FYI. That's the
Oh.
element card.
Okay, that's right. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Um,
'cause the type of bard you are. That's pretty awesome.
So the action I would, or the, he would see me reach, or you guys would see me reach down underneath and try to shoot and say, Tempest, bless it. And I say, circle down below, shoot it.
Okay. Back to the
No.
top.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Sonora, you're up.
Okay. A dart.
I know you have darts. Yeah, you can throw them.
All right, so I'm gonna try to throw a dart at the trigger thing.
Okay, so you see Ettenroar do that, and kind of look back down, like you had just gotten up on the platform, and you look back down under, and you notice that where you kept jumping over is where that trigger is. Like you were right over top of it.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a attack roll with your darts.
13.
13. Ricochets off the metal. Doesn't quite make it.
Okay. But I can do another one, right?
Yeah, I guess you can.
I can do another one, right? If I have 2 attacks, I should be able to throw
Yeah, you have
two
multi-attack, so yeah, you can do that. They're quick enough things to throw.
darts. Yeah.
Hold on. If you want to spend key, you can to potentially make it hit. If you want to.
1 to 3
It's
key
probably not
points
a
to
big deal.
increase my attack roll by 2. Well, if I use a key, then I'd get 14 to hit.
Yeah, but
But
it's
it's
not,
not gonna-
really a big deal at this point because we all have a shot at it. So.
Yeah, all right. I got 12, so I'm going to miss again.
Okay. Okay. Do you say anything as you miss?
And I mutter under my breath.
Abe, you're up. So your 2 allies are trying to shoot this trigger and just swearing under their breaths and everything.
Well, I will. So it's below. Can I see it? Like I saw where they were shooting at, but
You have to look under the platform. It's directly under the platform.
oh, that's
You have to like lay down and like shoot.
I think you'd be able to tell what we're looking at, but
yeah. Well, I guess.
where we're looking.
I mean, so far seems to be working. So sure, I'll try to shoot it.
Okay.
$16.
16 hits.
Okay.
So both Ettenroar and Sonora are looking down, and then Abe just kind of like whips down, and he's like, "Oh!" and takes a shot, and he takes it. It seems like he takes it a little bit late because right as the bolt goes in, the plate goes over. As it's spinning, but you still hear the click, and then everything shifts again. So it was going like this. Now it's kind of going at an angle, like it's shifted and it's moving at a little different angle now.
Do we feel like we're moving, or just the walls are changing?
Just the walls. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is the platform above us?
Yeah. The platform above you and the platform you're on have not moved at all.
Okay, are we seeing any doorways or openings?
Every now and then you see like just an opening, but just to like a dark room. And they're in different areas. Like you've noticed them kind of throughout. And some of these crevices have had the triggers in them, and some are just seemingly an empty hole.
Or with
And
spikes?
one a spider jumped out. Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. Well, I'll reload my crossbow and then, yeah, I guess keep looking for more of these unless anybody's seeing a pattern or something with the walls. I don't know.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Nine. No,
Nine.
10.
You don't see one. Ettenroar, you're up. Unless Ava had anything else you were doing. Okay.
Okay, can I try to perceive any further circles around me?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
13.
13. You kind of turn back around and you look up and you see just like the shimmer of metal opening from like one of the openings coming out. But it is up It's kind of hard to see because the platform up top
Sure.
is blocking it a little bit.
Okay. So with that, I would. Can I hold an action still?
Yeah. What are you holding it for?
To I don't know if it would be to hoist, like be an athletics check, or if it would be to help to get somebody to jump up and see what they could do where the line was that I saw the spider reverse gravity.
Okay.
But I would tell them what I would be doing. I just didn't know which one I would be holding.
So you're basically gonna have somebody run up to you
Yeah.
and do that thing to kind of flip them up.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, that seems like a Sonora thing.
Okay. I would say I believe you can land on the platform if you get up high enough. Let me help. And then I would go down into a point where there could be a foot that I could launch up.
Okay. Okay, that's it for your turn.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. The top of the round, another opening kind of to the opposite side from where the other spider came out. Another spider jumps out onto the wall. I'm gonna roll it into it.
Where is that in terms of my spirit guardians?
Actually, it's right behind you, so it does get hit by the spirit guardians as it comes out.
Okay. So that's a con save.
Con save?
Wait, no, sorry, wisdom.
Wisdom save. That's a 1.
Okay, I think that fails.
Yep. The funny part is you don't see the spider yet because it's directly behind you, but you feel something hit.
So that's 15 radiant.
Nice. You just hit like behind you as it like hits.
Great noise.
In response, I just say, as I'm still holding my hands down, I think there's more.
Perfect. Okay. But now it rolled high on its initiative, so it's the spider's go. All right. No, it's Sonora's go because you had a really high initiative. Sorry. Sonora, you're up. So there's that spider behind Ettenbroar. He's waiting to flip you up into the air. And that spider's getting hit by his like celestial. What do your guardians look like?
I believe it was dancing flaming swords that were
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of like circling around me.
Yeah, there's just these like whirling swords going around Ettenbroar as he's waiting to flip you into the air.
All right, so I'm going to try to attack the spider that just came out behind Ettenbroar with Stunning Strike.
Okay, so you're gonna run past Ettenbroar and attack.
I'm gonna tell him to move out of the way.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't want him I don't want to hit him while I'm running toward the spider.
You could run around him
I could do that as well, but
because he's waiting to lift you up. so you
yeah,
don't want
okay,
him to-
all right, that's fine. I'll run around him and use my key field attack to try to Stunning Strike the spider.
Okay, so give me a acrobatics check because you're jumping onto that platform. And
21.
okay, perfect. So you go running past, like Ettenbroar's ready for you to jump, and you just run right past him, and you just full on just leap karate kick straight into the spider. Roll damage. Just full on Ninja Turtle attack right now.
7.
7.
Spend your key point.
You go flying in and you hit it right on one side, just fully smashing half of its eyes.
Nice.
And then you're basically like hung on to it. It's still alive, but it's really hurt. You can go ahead and hit again.
Okay.
At advantage now because it's stunned.
I gotta roll the attack, right?
Yep.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Eight.
8. Yeah, so you just hit it again and completely crush in the top part of it, and this one's dead as well. And now you're starting to go back down.
And you can use the rest of your movement to jump.
Yeah, I'll use the rest of my movement to take Attenborough up on the offer to fling me jump.
Okay, so you like yell back to Ettenborough that you're coming.
Yep.
Okay, so Ettenborough, Sonora ran by you.
I'll look back.
Karate kicked the spider, then hit it, and then is like, "I'm coming back," and does a backflip back to you. Give me another
Acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics. And Ettenborough, you're ready to catch.
Nice. 26.
26. So flawlessly, this perfect flip back. Ettenborough's ready. You barely feel any weight at all. Just how gracefully this big turtle landed, and you just flip her up. Sonora, as you start flipping up, you're kind of like spinning as you go up. And then right when you get to the top, it just like whips you back the other way, and now you're falling.
Okay.
And it kind of gives you like a weird knot in your stomach because everything just shifted. And instead of going up, you feel like you're going down. But everybody, give me a dex save to see how you land because your gravity just completely flipped on you.
21.
21. So perfectly, you just kind of like focus in, and with that like monk training that you've had, and you land perfectly. You kind of do like a superhero landing. And then you look up, and Abe and Ettenborough are looking up at you as you look down, but it's really weird because it feels like you're standing upright, but they're like below you and standing upright looking at you. Like it's a really weird scenario that just happened.
Well, I think that's everything for my turn.
Yep. It was a great turn. Okay, Abe, you're up.
Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
Fair. That's totally fair. Inspiration for that. Because it's such a like real reaction to what would happen if somebody just saw somebody's gravity completely flip.
You're looking up at them as they're looking down at you.
Yeah.
Or-
That would at least be 6 seconds of me going.
Okay, Ettenborough, you're up.
I have a strange idea.
Okay.
I want to take a rope,
Okay.
at least 20 feet of rope. 20 feet of rope,
Okay.
and try to throw it upward after I yell out to Sonora that I'm throwing a rope.
Okay. So you throw it up. Give me a strength check.
God damn it. 7.
7.
You still have
Still enough.
inspiration. You still have.
Oh, yeah.
That was just, I was making sure you didn't get a 1 on that one.
Oh, okay.
So you throw it up because it only needs to go about 10 feet. It's still not a great throw, and it's not centered to Sonora at all. but it goes up and you're expecting like it would normally just come back down. But as it goes, the rest of the rope starts going up because now that other gravity has grabbed it and it's pulling it up because it's now falling. If that makes any sense at all.
So I would tug on it. Does it feel taut?
You
With
can
the
start
two
pulling it
different
back.
polarities like pulling on it?
Yeah, it doesn't like center it, but it's either if you let go, it keeps trying to go that way, but you can pull it back at the moment. You can
Okay.
tie it to something.
I would ask Sonora to hold on to it.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you grab it. Do you let go of it, Edinburgh?
No.
Okay. So you're both
Once
holding
it got
the rope.
down to like up or down or up or whatever you want to call it, to a point where she could grab it, I would try to stop feeding rope.
Okay, you stop, and then Sonora grabs it and stops. So now it's held taut because you're both holding sides of the rope like you're doing a tug of war, but it's up and down. It's kind of like that scenario. I just realized it's kind of like that scenario in Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
that's
think
good.
about
That's
that
what-
when I put this together, but yeah,
That's one of the things that made me think to throw a rope up that way.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I'd pull Todd on it and say, Abe, I know this is strange, but come on. And then Edison, question for you. I don't know if it would necessarily play into the turn at all, but every one of the symbols that we have shot that I've seen, do they all have the 8-pointed star on it?
Yes,
Okay.
they do.
Okay. And that will be my turn. I'm holding it taut, waiting for Abe to climb up as well.
Okay.
Or down, I guess it will be.
Okay, so that's it for your. So you're just holding the rope, and Sonora's holding the rope. It's back to the top. Sonora, it's your go.
So they've grabbed onto the rope.
Yeah, you're holding the rope. Ettenrohr's holding the rope.
And you are.
Not yet.
He's still.
I guess I could pull
You can
Edinburgh.
just try to tie the rope onto something.
Yeah, but how are you gonna? He's just gonna have to climb the rope, or I'll just pull it up.
Think you can lift Edinburgh and Abe?
I don't know.
Edinburgh is just kind of holding on to it, waiting for Abe to climb onto it, too.
Okay.
To tie it off with me.
Yeah, is there anything I can tie it to?
Yeah, so there is a quiver that's next to you. That there's no arrows falling out. It's just like the one on the bottom platform, and it's bolted to the platform itself. So you could easily tie it to that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Give me just a dexterity check to see how well you tie the rope.
Okay.
Add your dex modifier. And add your dex
Yeah, all right. It's not gonna make much of a difference. It's 5.
5. Okay. Seems tied.
That's never a good sign.
Seems like it will hold.
I call down. I think it's safe.
Perfect. Okay. So that would be your action. What else would you like to do on your turn? You probably did about 5 feet of movement to go do that.
Can I look around and see, like, are we going to be able to get out of where we are? I just kind of want to look around at where I'm standing. Like once they come up to where I am, or down, depending on which way you're looking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me a perception check.
13.
So there's still not a like an actual exit out of here. And you don't see any of the triggers from this angle because you're just standing on the platform.
All right. Well, maybe I just won't give them the maybe bad news. And just
Okay.
wait for them to come up and join me.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And are you just kind of standing by the rope just in case?
Just in case I need to grab it,
Okay,
because I'm not too sure about how well it's tied on there.
perfect. Okay. Abe, you're up.
Well, before I go to the rope, I want to look around and see if I see any more of those symbols.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
11. 12.
12. You can see like just a bit of one, but it's kind of under the platform on the top, like where Sonora is. It's kind of under that platform, so that's what's kind of obscure. The platform itself is kind of obscuring. You might be able to lean out enough that you can get a better shot, but right now it's at 3/4 cover.
Yeah. Guess I'll go attempt to climb the rope.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to try to climb the rope.
Okay. So you go, so Ettenbrohr is like holding the bottom of it. You start climbing and it starts to slip as it starts to like come untied. And Sonora, you see it coming untied. You can grab it.
Okay. I will do so.
Okay. So you were just starting to like lift off the ground when that happened. So your feet just kind of hit back down and you look up at Sonora. Sonora's just kind of grabbing it, looking at you like,
As soon as that happens, I'm just going to yell up to Sonora, like, I always imagined turtles and tortoises to be like sea creatures, but it just dawned on me that you are, in fact, a desert tortoise and have never tried to anchor a boat anywhere, which is my way of giving you bardic inspiration for my bonus action before I climb up.
okay. Are you going to keep trying to climb
Yeah.
now that Sonora's holding it? Okay.
Yeah, she weighs a lot more than I do.
Yeah. So give me a strength check, Sonora.
Okay.
You do have
I have
bardic
bardic
inspiration.
Okay,
so you-
I'm going to use my inspiration on that because
roll a d8 with it. So you got an 8, but then roll a d8 and add it to it.
$12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Abe, how much do you think you weigh?
We never clarified how much, if we ever determined there was a weight to our money. Because Abe doesn't weigh very much, but the stuff he's carrying might.
Probably. Okay. So how much do you think Abe weighs without anything on him?
Probably $150, $170, somewhere around there.
Okay. So I'll add about 20 pounds to that for your gear.
That's generous, but okay.
Yeah. I figure for him to comfortably be able to move around.
Yeah.
More than 20 pounds is.
Well, I also have a giant guitar. I am carrying a miner's pick and a shovel and a lantern.
Okay,
and
we can
armor
do 30
and a two-person
pounds, then.
tent.
We can do about
And
30 pounds.
35 bolts of ammo, and yeah, I have 2 crossbow bolt cases. So just
So about 200 pounds.
and
Yeah.
that's not mentioning how much gold I have.
So roughly about 200 pounds we're going
Okay.
to go with. So you start to kind of get onto your toes there a little bit, Sonora. And Abe, you kind of just rush up it a little bit as it's kind of pulling down. And then all of a sudden, it goes light in your hands, Sonora, and Ettenbroar weight just goes onto it. And so now you give me a strength check, and Abe, give me a dex saving throw to make sure that you stay.
I don't want to. As soon as I start feeling like I'm falling, I'm going to pop Featherfall and let go of the rope.
Okay.
Can I try to ride the rope with too?
So you're going to like jump into it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
You
So,
reverse gravity
Abe
on us.
starts to
We're-
fall, like you feel it go tight for a second. You leap up, and it starts to pull you, but then Abe just let go of it, so you just fall back down. And Abe, you just flip, and you get kind of a weird knot, like it's a queasy kind of feeling, and then you just kind of slowly, almost levitate up onto the platform.
I'm going to swim.
Perfect. Just into Sonora's arms.
Yeah. Yeah, big grin on Abe's face as he swims towards Sonora.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially since I'm running out of spells.
Ettenbroar, you're up.
Okay. The rope is still taut. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Sonora's
if I was
still holding it.
reaching the base, I would probably try to retie it, since I don't feel like Sonora did a very good job of tying it. If I have time to do that in my...
Sure, I'll let you do it. I'm fine with it. We're getting kind of long on this, so I'll
Yeah.
let you go ahead and do it.
All right, so you just want a dex check?
Yeah. I'd say Dex or Intelligence, because
We're
you
gonna
could also
with
go
dex
off
on
of
that
it.
one always. 17.
17? Did you do Intelligence or
I did
Dex?
dex.
Dex? Okay. So yeah, just a good, just strong knot on there, and it seems to be
The
holding.
whole time
for
I'm tying it, I'm gonna be looking at Sonora in the eye.
you. Perfect. Okay. Ettenbroar, you're up.
Can I give one more perception check before I flip onto that side of the gravity for any circles or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Motherfucker. 19.
That was a motherfucker.
No, I added the bardic inspiration. I forgot I
Oh,
still
okay.
had.
Yeah, so you go over to that same side, and you can kind of see where that is, but it's up kind of behind the platform. You can try to make a shot at it from this angle, or you can try to lean out and try to give yourself a little better of a shot.
No, I was just trying to make sure that there wasn't anything somewhat obvious on this side of it before I jumped onto
Not
that
at the
side.
moment, but you would kind of realize that these have been changing. So if that one gets hit, it might be you might have a better angle from the bottom.
Okay.
But it's up to
Then-
you.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the whole thing shifted.
Yeah. What you guys have been kind of noticing is every time that you hit one of these triggers, it shifts in a different way. which seems to be what's opening these holes for it.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess I would stay down below and hold an action for a guiding bolt to hit a target that might not show up.
Okay, fair enough.
And then I'll leave my turn.
Okay, top of the turn, another spider jumps in.
Which way?
Yes,
Huh?
up,
Yeah,
down.
I
left,
still
right.
have those spirit
this
guardians
one-
going too.
Huh?
I still have those spirit guardians going too.
So this one, Ettenroar again doesn't see because it actually jumped in from kind of the bottom. So when Sonora and Abe are looking up, it jumped up on the top from up top of where you are.
Mhm.
Okay.
So if you're looking up, it's up top.
Is it within 15
It's
feet of me?
below Ettenroar.
Is it within 15 feet of me?
No, it would be on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then I will roll it into initiative. Okay. Okay, Sonora, you're up.
Hmm.
You're not gonna be able to attack down.
Okay. Do I see any trigger thingies that I can possibly attempt to hit?
From the angle that you're standing, you haven't seen. You can walk around and try to like look under the platform, like with the other one.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay, give me a perception check.
17.
17. You kind of just like walk over to the side where Ettenroar's kind of like looking up, where he like kind of like looked up at something, and you flop down on the platform and look down, and it's like pretty much staring right at you.
All right. Well, then I will try to hit it with a dart.
Okay.
How far away is she from me too, by the way?
She is 20 feet up.
Okay.
It's 25 to hit.
That definitely hits. So you're just bullseye, dead center in it. The dart just sticks in, and then it just kind of does the like wobble thing as it sticks in there. You hear the click, and then so it was kind of going like this way. Now it's shifted and it's going like this now. And Ettenroar, give me another perception check. Or what was your perception check before? It was 17?
19.
Or 19? So you're kind of like, you see it shift and you look around, and as you turn to your right, there's one like it's straight on the wall right at the right there. So, and you were holding your bolt.
Yep. Guiding
Okay.
bolt.
Okay, take a shot at it.
Motherfucker, don't miss. That works. That's 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. Do you want me to roll damage for that, or?
Nope, you don't need to. It just needs to hit. And then it shifts, and so now it's going like at kind of an angle this way. And the spider's been shifting as well. So now like you're like, yeah, I hit it. And then a spider starts coming up right in front of your view. And it would run into your spirit guardians. And that is which save? It's wisdom save?
Wisdom.
It's a 17.
DC 15. So 13 halved.
Okay. 13
So
hits.
6.
6, yep. Okay. Hits the spider. Okay. And so that was Sonora's turn, and then Ettenroar's reaction. Abe, you're up. So it's shifted again. So 2 triggers got hit like rapid fire.
Okay, so I'm doing this.
Okay,
looking
give
for
me
a
another
trigger.
perception check.
That was a number 5, right? That we hit.
Yep.
I'm going to use my lucky feet on that one. All right, 17.
17.
And used one of my luckies.
Okay. So, from your angle looking up, this one you could tell it would be really hard for Ettenbroar to see, but you can see it really well from where you are. It's kind of a little to the side and kind of under where Ettenbroar's standing, but you have a pretty good aim on it.
All right, I will take a shot at it.
Okay.
I don't like this room. Okay, I'm using 2 of
Wait.
my things.
I was gonna say I could use mine on it if you want.
13.
13 misses.
I was gonna. Damn it! I was gonna say that I wanted to use my War God's Blessing on that.
Oh, wait. How does that work?
It adds +10 to his attack roll.
Oh, you were trying to say something. Yeah, I'll let you do it. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
So it adds
So-
10 to the shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of like fire and you're like, oh, I missed. And then Ettenbroar like looks at it and he kind of grabs his holy symbol and it glows in his hand. It kind of like crackles this like electric energy, and the bolt just kind of midair corrects and just bullseyes right into the target.
Little Udu coming out there.
Yep. It just kind of like, it's going down just at an angle where it was going to miss, and it just kind of goes and just kind of like goes right into it.
I'm going to stare very confusedly at it while I'm reloading.
Perfect. And now it's back, so it shifts back around so that it would be going like this, but it's going the opposite direction this time.
All right, I'm going to use my movement to get to an edge, thinking maybe I'll see something for the next round.
Okay. Okay, now it is the spider's turn, and it is going to jump onto the platform next to Ettenbroar.
Is that thing not disoriented from all the times it just shifted before it was
Not too bad, actually. It's a spider, so it's just kind of like going with it. And
It's like when you flush a spider in the toilet bowl.
okay, so it's going to shoot. So you're kind of on the edge of the platform, and it jumps on the
it
opposite
within-
side of the platform, and it's going to shoot its web at you.
Is it within 15 feet of me?
Yeah, it would be. So it takes the damage again. Yep, pretty much. That's what's happening right now. Levi. I need to make the save. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
It fails its save.
That's 11 points.
Okay. So it like jumps down. It goes to shoot its web. The swords hit it, and it kind of like goes to the side and shoots the web at the side, and it just goes right past you and just hits the wall, and just another web is now on the wall.
Okay.
Okay, and now it is your turn. Ettenbroar.
Perception check to see if anything is opened up to me.
Okay. Perfect.
6.
6, you don't see anything.
I'm going to start walking towards the spider.
Okay, so does it make the guardians hit?
No, if it's already in the range, it's at the beginning of its turn, it'll take damage. But
So you head out towards the spider as it's just kind of like sitting there, like ready to pounce.
Yep. I have my shield and mace in hand, or warhammer, excuse me.
Perfect. Okay. You gonna make an attack?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, it's close enough. Like,
Yeah. Sorry. It misses.
okay.
I need to get this.
So you just kind of like walk over a little slowly. You're just like overly confident, and you go to swing, and it like jumps to the side out of the way, and you just hit the platform and crack it a little bit.
Perfect.
Okay. And then back to the top. Sonora, it's your go.
How far away from me is the spider now?
It's directly above you. It's on the platform with Ettenbrough.
Okay. So I can't reach the thing.
I probably would have let go of the rope too, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, there's kind of enough rope on both sides that it's both kind of sitting there. But if somebody tried to pull on this side, it would probably pull down because you didn't tie it on your
Gotcha.
side.
Well, I guess I'll just keep looking for those trigger points.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
22.
22. Yeah, without a problem at all. You see one. It's the exact opposite of the one that Abe just almost said Ableton fully out. The Abe shot. It's just on the opposite side of you, but up. So it would also be a harder one for Ettenbrough to see.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just chuck a dart at it.
Okay.
$17 to hit.
That hits. That hits. The dart goes in. It's not as perfect of a hit, but it like kind of ricochets into the little hole there after it hits the trigger, and you hear the click, and then the room shifts again. But now it's going this way, kind of around.
Ed, is Squall with us this whole time?
Yes, I was actually just going to ask whose shoulder he was hanging out on. I can't remember.
It was
Probably
me,
not.
I think.
He would have gotten thrown off a few times.
Who was he on? Abe or
He was
Ettenborough?
on
I think, yeah, I think he came to me.
Okay. Yeah, so he's just kind of like hiding in your armor, like as the spider is like attacking. Okay. So it is now Abe's turn.
All right. I'm going to be looking. I mean, don't know. How many of these have we hit?
I
You've
hit
hit
like
7.
2 or 3
We've hit
of them.
7. All right. And they're 8-sided. So hopefully looking for the last one. Maybe. All right. I'm going to look around. I'm going to guess it's probably on the opposite side of the thing we're standing on. We keep finding it, but I don't know. Perception.
Okay.
10.
10?
11.
11, but you said you were going to look under the platform?
Yeah.
Since you had stated that you're going to look under the platform, 11 is enough because you look down and it is the exact bottom, just
Okay.
like the other one had been before.
Alrighty. I'm going to take a shot at it.
Okay.
15 to hit.
15 to hit.
War God's blessing.
Well, 15 was exactly what you needed, so you don't need to use the
Well, I have to call it before you say whether it
Okay.
hits or misses, though.
Fair. So it really hits then. Like it looked like it was going to hit anyway, but it just like extreme speed, like, and you see electricity kind of go off of it, and it just shoots like a lightning bolt right into it.
I'm really gonna look at my crossbow after this. Like,
And then
like this thing's magic, Sonora.
and then the shifting, you hear the click, shifting goes again. It spins down for a moment and then it stops, and the platforms start to go out again. So the platform was open. There was one platform going in this way. Now a platform goes out the opposite way on the bottom one, and Sonora and Abe, you start to fall from where you are, but then it automatically you fall as if you have the feather fall cast on you. Like the gravity went away when this happened and you go back onto the platform, but you're falling towards a spider
No.
that Ettenbror is fighting. And it is now the spiders go.
Wisdom
And-
save.
Okay, yep. That's a 19. You muted yourself, I think.
That's 4 points of radiant damage to it.
Okay. It's looking pretty hurt, but it is going to jump at you and try to bite you. Ettenbror. So that is a 16 to hit.
I don't think that hits.
I don't think it does either.
I think it's an 18. Yep.
Nice. So it jumps at you and you just knock it to the side with your shield, and it almost like it kind of skitters as it tries to stay on the platform, and it manages to, but it's now your turn.
So this thing's looking pretty damaged.
Yep. And at around this time, Sonora and Abe are like getting close to landing on the platform. Yeah, I'm just kind of fluttering down.
I'm going to raise my warhammer and say, Tempest, aid me in destroying this abomination, and drop it on it.
Perfect.
And that's a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
5 points of damage.
That's exactly what you needed. How would you like to end this spider?
I'm going to come down on what would be its head, but it would be more like right behind the neck, and crush the whole thing down to the ground as its legs spread out to the flat to the ground.
Okay. So Ettenbror, as Sonora and Abe are landing, you see Ettenbror walk over, yell this out, smash his hammer down, and you see like electricity almost shoot out from it as it hits in and smashes down. You see half of the body squish in, and then the legs just kind of explode out from it, from the like electricity that just went into its body. And then the rest of the body just crumbles down and falls into the circle.
I sheath my hammer and start walking towards the platform like it was nothing.
Perfect. So then the bridge goes out and a door opens just like the one that had closed before on the opposite side. And it leads into a hallway that lights up from that bluish purple light. Okay. And you have solved this puzzle. So good job, guys. Are you going to start heading into the now way out that Sonora kept looking for?
I'd say so.
Okay, so you start walking in, and then as you're walking, Squall jumps off of Ettenbor's armor, starts flying in front of you, and its mouth starts opening like it's talking, and you hear a familiar voice coming from it, and it just says at first, well, let's sorry, I have to look at the name real quick. Sorry, give me 1 second. I had this pulled up earlier, and then a lot just went in my mind. She goes, well, Futik's dead. Pal tried to save him. There's lots of traps, things. We couldn't quite make it. Now we're in a waiting room of some sort. Please let me know. I want to make sure that none of you are dead. Please.
I'll just respond. We're alive.
Oh, good. Well, we finished our side. I hope you did on yours. Okay. And then so you walk down these stairs. So it opens into this like dark hallway, and then it goes downstairs, and there's these kind of torches lighting the way as you go through, and it opens up into a room that has like a bunch of seating areas and like comfy pillows and different things, and there's a door in front, and in Abyssal on the door it says, you have followed the dark and made it through. As soon as the light has passed through, you have succeeded. Now is a respite.
I turn back to the other two and say, well, apparently Meat Shield is dead.
Well, you all heard it. Like, you all heard him say this.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Okay, so now you are in a kind of waiting room of sorts.
I'm going to immediately sit down on one of the cushy chairs and use prestidigitation to create a very simple kind of elevator music-y tune.
Girl from Ipanema.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Perfect. And with that, we're going to end our session tonight, and we'll pick up there next time.
As long as the other group hears girl from Ipanema when they walk in the room. That's all I'm going for.
Yep. Perfect. And we'll have the fall cast back together next time. So thank you all out there for joining us. Thank you, my wonderful players. I hope you had some fun tonight with my, as I call it, spider sphere. I hope it was a fun little puzzle and wasn't too just obnoxious for you. And everybody out there, keep it nerdy. Follow us on Into the Elements and the Nerdy Niche podcast. And I hope this was a little fun from the craziness of our crazy, ridiculous world that we live in. Take care of yourselves and have a good night.